three of us are gonna run down the card, and
I'm gonna figure it out.
who's gonna win this. So let's.
Not much.
There are only 4 confirmed matches so far, which that is kind of frightening. Since it's Sunday, I don't know if these Elimination Chamber matches are gonna be really long or what, or they're just gonna add a bunch of crap to them. But let's go from the bottom to the top here on the Wikipedia page.
All right.
So we have Woken Matt Hardy versus Bray Wyatt. Who do you have and why?
I don't know, because it's kind of a really crappy feud.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, I know Bray beat Woken Matt Hardy at Raw 25, but maybe they might surprise us and let Matt win, and at Elimination Chamber. I don't know. I'll say Matt.
You know what? I'm going to agree with you on this one because of what I think they have planned. I think that Matt Hardy will win this Sunday against Bray Wyatt, and they'll have one of the final deletion or
yeah.
whatever the kind of like stuff that he was doing on Impact Wrestling. I bet you they'll have one final battle, the Great Battle or whatever at WrestleMania, because they'll be tied then. You know what I mean? Bray beat him on Raw, Matt beat him on this one, and then they'll do some pre-taped match for WrestleMania.
All right, sounds interesting. I hope there's less cockroaches on the ring this time.
Yeah, that was dumb. But what do you think, John?
Well, I'm not as familiar with the wrestling world as these two are, but I don't like Bray Wyatt, so I'm going to go with Matt Hardy.
Oh, we're all in agreement.
Here we go.
That's good.
Yeah.
All right, I like that. Next up, Asuka versus Nia Jax, a singles match. If Nia Jax wins, she will be added to the Raw Women's Championship match at WrestleMania. Who you got and why?
I think it's going to be a double countout. Is my guess.
Double count out?
Yeah,
Bold prediction.
Interesting.
because they're not going to let Asuka lose because she still has her winning streak, and I think Nia is on a good monster push kind of thing. She just destroys all of her opponents. So I think I guess me in the middle, they're like, well, if they both knock each other out, it's not like they lost, in air quotes. So I think that's what they might do. It's kind of a cop out, but oh well. I don't know.
The one thing I don't want to see at WrestleMania is another triple threat or multi-women match again, because they've done that the past 2 years. Just have Asuka versus who's the champ?
Well, I don't think she's picked yet, for who she's gonna face. It
says Raw Women's Championship.
Yeah, I don't know.
So is she gonna Bliss? That's her name.
Yeah,
it's gonna be Asuka Bliss, I think.
Okay. Yeah.
I think Asuka needs singles win.
Oh yeah, not a triple threat win, I guess. It's fair.
Yeah. Do you have anything to add, John?
I mean, not particularly. I'm a big fan of Asuka. I think she brings something new to the table because
she has a really cool entrance.
Women's wrestling has not changed much since
it's gotten better.
I mean, it's gotten better, but very slowly.
Yeah.
And
I
think she's giving it a nice push in the right direction. Some little diversity in the cast.
Yeah.
There's
doing something new. Actually, has some cool moves. Doesn't do all the hair pulling nonsense.
Yeah, I don't know why they do that. Anyways,
so I'm going for Asuka.
Yeah.
Innovation. I like it.
Yeah. So let's go on to the next match. The first ever Raw Women's Elimination Chamber match.
Ooh.
You got Alexa Bliss defending her championship against Bayley, Mandy Rose, Mickie James, Sasha Banks, and Sonya Deville. Who you got and why?
I think Bliss will retain because I don't know if anyone else has enough momentum to win it. It just hasn't looked like anyone's being pushed to win it. So I think she'll just retain to have that match at Mania. Is my guess.
I would have to agree. I mean, it would be really cool to see maybe Asuka versus Sasha Banks at WrestleMania, but I don't think that's the direction they're gonna go.
No.
I'm guessing Sasha Banks will be in a tag team match with Bayley or something. I could see Sasha Banks and Bayley versus Nia Jax and somebody else in a, or who's Sonya Deville part of? What's that faction called?
The really lame one, Absolution.
Yeah.
That like barely
Dude,
exists.
I could see Sasha Banks and Bailey versus Absolution, a tag team match, like a pre-show match. I'm guessing.
I thought it was going to be Bailey and Sasha Banks fight each other because I think they've been teasing it.
That could happen as well.
I don't know.
Finally, the main event of the evening, I'm guessing, is the first ever 7-man Elimination Chamber. Usually do 6. We got Braun Strowman versus Elias versus Finn Balor versus John Cena versus Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins versus The Miz. This match will probably be the most predictable match of the past 5 years. I'm guessing Roman Reigns will win this because
I second that.
It's all the dirt sheets have been saying that it's going to be Roman versus Brock in a WrestleMania for the past 3 years.
Yep.
So nothing's going to surprise me here unless they actually pick somebody else to win. I would love to see Finn Balor win because Finn Balor versus Brock Lesnar would be awesome.
Yeah.
Because it's a David and Goliath thing, and Brock's on his way out, pretty much.
I think so.
That'd be awesome. I don't really want to see Roman versus Brock. That'd be probably the most boring match of all time. But yeah, what do you think, John?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Well, I think you're probably right that they're going to go with their little poster child. But I would love to see Finn Balor win this.
That'd be so cool.
On the subject of this being the first ever 7-man Elimination Chamber, why? Why is Elias in this matchup? Just to make it 7? I think it's pointless.
Well, no, because
Sorry.
We have a second guest.
Yes, hello, I'm here now. I think that Elias is a thing because he can sit out there and waste time and kind of do his little gimmicky entertainment thing, and then somebody can beat him up after the crowd wants him to get beat up because he's wasted the last 5 minutes of their time.
He's a pretty good heel, to be honest. He just draws heat from the crowd, and that's pretty good. I mean, I haven't really seen that in a while, besides The Miz, maybe. How do you think they're gonna do the match? Are they gonna start with 3 people in the ring instead of 2, or are they gonna build another pod?
I mean, knowing how they build those structures, it takes a while to actually build
And they're heavy.
Yeah, so I think they'll just start with a triple threat kind of.
That'd be kind of interesting, actually.
Yeah,
I like that a lot. But yeah, that is those are our predictions. So I think we're almost in all agreement with everything. This might be a very, very predictable pay-per-view.
It's gonna be an average one. I'd say 5 out of 10.